Hi everyone. So whenever I talk about toys or lubricants, I always like to give you a visual on how to apply a lubricant and where to use a bedroom accessory, especially if you are a beginner to both, especially because a lot of the time women use lubricant wrong and they're not quite sure exactly how to use a toy or where to put it. So to give you a visual, if you put a peace sign up like this, and then you turn it upside down and stick your thumb in between, this is your little vagina. So that's what I will be using to when I talk about certain bedroom accessories or even lubricant. And then there's also, yeah, so I'll be using it for that. And then there's also a huge misconception that this whole thing is the vagina. I just like to call it your little vagina, just because it mimics it. So not this whole thing is the vagina. So everything in the external area is known as the vulva area. So that includes your labia, which are your lips, and then your clitoris. And fun fact, your clitoris is longer than any size average penis at over 5 inches. So that's amazing. So when you are thinking of the clitoris, a lot of the time people think it's just external, but it's not. It's also internal. So when I mentioned this area right here, that is also your clitoris. So my fingers are really small, so it's really hard to show. But so this is your clitoris on the outside, and then it also goes into the inside, and that's your clitoris as well. Um, so if you think of it like a wishbone, it has that little tip and then it wraps around. That's pretty much exactly like your clitoris. So we have that tip of the clitoris, and our lips cover it because we have that little protector that protects our clitoris. But then it also goes into the internal, so like in the wishbone when it wraps around, that's exactly like your clitoris. So it wraps around your bladder and everything, and then it comes back to your G spot. Which is why 80% of women need that clitoral stimulation in order to ever achieve G spot's orgasm, which is really good to know. And then also when I do talk about your G spot, again, so you have your little hand version vagina. So you have your clitoris. This is your labia, so your lips. So your clitoris, the inside of the clitoris that goes around, and then your G spot is gonna be right back here. So that's what I'll be referencing to when I do talk about certain toys with G spot. That is right back here. So like the end of the wishbone, so if like that would all connect to the back, so it's the wishbone, and if that would connect all the way to the back, then that would be your G spot right back there. So that is where like your G spot would be right back here. My fingers are just really small, so it would be your clitoris, and so you see it'd be connected right there, and it goes all the way to the back, and then your G spot would be all the way towards the end. So that's what I will be referencing to that as well. So yeah, hope everyone has an awesome day.